Okay, today I want to speak about something very important. Um, Today I'm going to be speaking about semen retention. Now, if you never heard of this, or if you have, or if you've been practicing it for a while, you know how difficult this could be. And right now, in my current state, 8 days into this journey. Prior to this, I have gone 3 months without, busting a nut, whatever you want to call it. But it's like I've been on and off about it, lately. Um, I got no excuse. Um, I want to embrace it more, and I want to speak a lot more to you guys on what to expect or what I've learned from my journey. And I know if you probably heard about this, you probably heard a lot about the female attraction. And it's true, it is true. But when you really focus and look at your goals or whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, which is why you're hopping on this, I'm assuming, because for me, it's to reach 2,000 subscribers, it's to get better at my skating, it's to morph and become of who I'm meant to be. And because I want to get closer to God. So retaining your semen will definitely get you a lot closer to Him or whatever you believe in. Personally, me, I just feel like there's nothing outside of God. It's just all false and a lie. So, but yes, female attraction is definitely real. I guess it kind of can feel good, but when you really truly look at it and pay attention to it, it really isn't shit. Like, I don't know, because when I think about it, when I'm on my retention, when I'm, a week, I realize it at least takes a minimum of a week to feel the difference. And it feels good, I feel like my energy's through the roof. I can accomplish a lot of things. I can just do anything. I feel like I could do anything. And the longer I go, the more stronger it becomes, the more powerful I feel, the more like my true self I feel, the more respect and love I tend to give myself. And it gets to a point where I feel like, I don't want to say that nobody can disrespect you, but you're just not willing to take it. You're not willing to take that. You're not willing to let shit slide that you did before. You're realizing what you're truly more into from certain women. You're not just going for any woman, And also, I feel like as a man, you should practice this to be on your godly purpose. There should be no other reason as to why you should practice this. It shouldn't be to get women's attention. It shouldn't be to shoot your shot at women. It shouldn't be to abuse this power. And it's addicting. Like, I want to get addicted to this because it just feels good to like hold it, and when you're practicing this, you become a lot more. God gives you the discernment. He gives you like this discernment where you can see through people. You can feel their energy. You can sense things coming to you. You realize even when you look at people, whether that's a woman, whether that's a man, it's like they struggle to hold eye contact with you. And I just feel like, in this world, lust is everywhere. People say that sex sells, and maybe it's true, in this world it is true, because this world is so full of evil. And like I always say, bro, nowadays a lot of men want to be feminine and a lot of women want to be masculine. A lot of women want to have control over men. They want to manipulate you. And me personally, I am not trying to lose myself over no bitch, bro. I'm not trying to get manipulated by no bitch. I'm not trying to take shit from no bitch, from no man, no none of that, bro. And like, I just feel like nobody should, bro. You feel me? Nobody should, because we're all special in our own way. And to be played with and act like just to get people control over you is not right. But yeah, outside of the female attraction, you'll realize you have a lot of energy. You realize that a lot of the people you once used to hang around, you'll realize that why the fuck are you hanging around them when they're literally peasants. I'm sorry, there is no other way to describe it, because How are you, that's someone that's godly and practicing something so pure, while they're out here talking about girls, about who they're trying to smash, about who they're trying to lust after? You don't deserve and you shouldn't be around someone like that. And you'll realize a lot of the time, 99% of men are not willing to do this. They're not really willing to believe in this. They're not trying to better themselves. They're not trying to vibrate at a higher frequency. They're not trying to do that. So you'll realize also when you're practicing this, you'll realize that you'll get a lot of hate from men. A lot. And I don't know why. I just feel like the way I think about it is because they don't have enough of balls to get out of their comfort. Because you got to think about it. When you're watching those things on the website, when you're lusting after a woman, when you're having sex, all that shit is comfort. When you're smoking weed, it's comfort. When you're sitting on your ass, it's comfort. Now, when you're working out, when you're doing something that's difficult, that's hard, when you're trying to embrace your masculinity, that's difficult, that's hard. And nobody is trying to do that. Nobody in this world is trying to do that. Everybody wants to be comfortable. Everybody wants to be content with where they're at. And that's another thing. I realize when it comes to lust is really just you giving your energy and your power away to someone that you can never take back from. Because you may think that you're gaining from a woman by doing this, but you're not. She's the one that's gaining from you. Ever realize why when you have sex with a woman, she's all happy? Maybe she may be sleepy, you feel me, in the moment because you laid it down, woo, right? But the next day she's all jolly, she's all happy, or she may be low, but you may feel the lowest because you gave your energy. As a man, our only energy that we have in this world is our semen. It's our semen. And the only way we get more energy is through God and through embracing our masculinity and holding on to this retention and our semen. And, you know, you got to think about it. Your dad brought you into this world through his semen. If our semen is so powerful to where we can create life, what makes you think that it's a game, it's something to gain pleasure from wasting it? And I've realized this more and more the more I practice it. The more I practice it, the more I realize that a lot of women are worse than men too. They're really just Jezebels in disguise. And that's another thing why I say don't let the women traction get to you, because a lot of the times it'll just be Jezebels and they'll just be trying to get you out of your godly path. They're not really trying to fuck with you. They're not really trying to build your life with you. They're just not there for you, bro. And if a girl's there for you, God will place her in her path for you. But don't be worried about a bitch, bro. I'm sorry, like, I don't even like really using that word, but like a true woman, you'll know when it's a true woman. You'll know when it's a fucking whore. You'll know when it's a bitch, bro. You'll know that shit. And I'm telling y'all this shit as a man because I love y'all, bro. Like, whoever watches my videos, I care for y'all, bro. Like, I wish I could tell my younger self, my 14-year-old self, when I was watching that shit on the internet, when I was lusting after women, not to do that shit, bro. But everything happens for a reason, and I'm now a better version of myself. And that's why I don't want to see a lot of you young men, a lot of you teens, a lot of whatever who's watching this video go down that path. I don't want to see y'all get manipulated or, you know, all that shit by women, bro. I don't want that shit for y'all. And I don't want you guys to be walking out here with no confidence, with no energy to, you know, attack your goals. I just don't want that shit for y'all, you know? I don't want you guys to be like every man out here, because when I look at myself and I look a lot of the men out here, they're all the same, bro. And I feel like I'm the only different one. And that's why I told you guys, as a chosen person from God, God's chosen ones, we're never meant to fit in. You guys are not meant to fit in. Never. Because I get it that you may feel alone, but it's okay to be alone. And just because I spoke about that video, I think somebody thought that I was going through something. No, I'm not. I'm just speaking the truth. But if you want to view it that way, then so be it. And I don't know. A lot of men don't believe in semen retention. They'll look at you like you're crazy. People will look at you like you're crazy for wanting to fast to grow closer to God. I just feel like when you practice this, yes, you attract women. Yes, you attract the life you want, the things you deserve. And I just feel like you shouldn't care. It helps you care less about the world, about who's looking at you, about who's hating on you. It's like, I don't know, you even feel happier. It's like, it's almost like a drug, but a drug that you cannot obtain or get from anywhere else. And you'll realize that that you'll never feel the same. Like, you'll never feel the same once you release, and it'll take you a while to get that back. And that's why I feel like you should just embrace your masculinity. And that's the thing about this world too. It tells you that masculinity is wrong. It tells you that being a man is wrong, you know, like that. I don't know, it's also reversed, bro. And I be trying to tell y'all it's all a lie. And I feel like once you start that, you just can never fall back into that lie. You just can never go back. And I never want to go back. I never want to go back to that version of myself. I never want to just be lusting after women. I don't want to just be giving my energy away. Our energy is so important. Everything in this world is energy. Everyone around you is vibrating at a certain frequency. But when you're practicing this, you're vibrating so much more higher than everyone around you, because nobody's willing to practice this. And same with women, bro. Like, a lot of women, you know, you may be thinking that they're angels, that they're so pure or whatever, but they're not. A lot of them are just like men, bro. They be masturbating, bro. They be having their own rose toys. They be masculine for that reason. And I feel like when you're wasting this energy as a man, you're only making yourself more feminine than more masculine. But when you're retaining it and you're embracing it, you're becoming more masculine. Your voice gets deeper. Your balls drop. There's just so much of it to gain. And again, this is only me speaking from these 8 days, you know, hopefully. And I'm praying that God gives me the strength to continue going stronger, because I'm really just trying to let this shit go, bro. Let the world go, bro. This world has nothing to offer you. You gain nothing from this world, you know? So embrace your masculinity. Embrace who you are as a man. Don't let nobody try to change you. Don't let the world tell you that this is wrong. You gotta think about it. There's a lot of wickedness, a lot of evil. There's a lot of transgenders now. There's a lot of same-sex relationships, same-sex marriage. There's a lot of a lot of men becoming feminine, a lot of women becoming masculine, a lot of sex stuff in movies and commercials, all that, just to embed that shit in your brain. They're trying to put that shit and implant that shit in your brain for a reason, for you to act upon it, for you to, you know, be like all of them, bro, for you to not vibrate so high. That's why they do this shit to you guys. And that's why I feel like I don't even watch TV anymore. Like, I don't know, I just gain so much more pleasure to go out there and be active. Like, I cannot look at myself, I cannot be that version of myself where I'm giving my energy, where I'm releasing to behind a screen, you know? And then when it comes to women, you're wondering why you're not confident, why you can't even go up to her. And yeah, I don't know, there's just a lot to it, okay? I know I may be all over the place. I hope somehow this helped you guys. Anyways, I don't know, bro. I really truly hope that you guys gain something out of this. I'll continue to make a video about this once I reach a higher frequency, once I retain more, because there's so much more that I need to talk to you guys about this, so much more that I need to preach about this, so much more that I know for a fact God wants me to tell you this shit. So yeah, give it a try, bro. If you've never done this shit, don't beat yourself up if you fall. It's all a process, it's all a journey. Realize that you're out of that 1%. You're that 1% out of that 199 that nobody else wants to try. So don't beat yourself up for falling, bro. But at least give up that website. At least give up the urge to want to lust, to want to release. Practice it. And you'll realize that you'll never be the same. You'll feel so much better. You'll attract better things. You'll attract what's meant for you. So don't give a fuck about the people around you. Don't give a fuck who's hating on you. Don't give a fuck if a person thinks you're crazy for wanting to be better than who they are, for wanting to be better than who you are, for being different than the people around you. Don't let nobody tell you you can't do shit. I love y'all. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to get 2K subs by the end of this year. And more videos coming soon. More videos about this shit, because I really believe in this, and I feel like you guys should too. But yeah, it's currently October 10th. I'm about to upload this right now. It's probably like 1 p.m. right now. I don't know what time it'll be uploaded, but yeah. Also, bro, it's okay. Y'all let me know in the comments like what your struggle is with this, what y'all think about this, what your thoughts are, what your opinions are, how to go about this, whatever it is, bro. I'm willing to help you guys always, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm always here for you guys too. With that said, I love y'all and peace out.